Welcome back. I'm Mr. R, and this is the Rondinelli Project. This is part 2 of catching trout on small streams. It was early June when I filmed this in Pennsylvania, and it's my experience that very few people are fishing for trout on small streams by this time of the year. As a matter of fact, I had the entire stream to myself. I never ran into another person. So what's the reason for that? Well, loss of interest, low clear water, and snakes are the main reason when you ask anglers why they're not fishing small streams. The trout are there, you just have to work for them. My goal is to catch a few for the video, keep a couple to grill, and film it. Let's take a look. In my previous film, I talked about fishing the entire creek. And trout fishing is fun, but you have to work for them and get out of staying in one hole. Here's a riffle. Most anglers would just overlook this, but as you can see, there was a trout here. And that's the whole point of this film, is to show you, look for structure, look for areas that would hold trout, and don't be afraid to try a spot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Now I'm going to let this one go. This is a little rainbow. We'll put him back. Don't be afraid to put him back. Here is another spot. The sun's lighting the pool up. It's a lead out off of a big rock, and there was a trout under that big rock, and he came right out after it and went to the end of that riffle down by those lower rocks, and you'll see me set the hook right here in just a second. There he took it. I'm giving him a little line. Now I'll set the hook. There we go. He's hooked. And he's taking a little line. He didn't want to come out of there. You got to try these type of holes when you're fishing. This is a beautiful little stream. Really inspiring for people that love nature. Rocks, outcrops, moss. Beautiful brown trout here. Not real big, but I think I'll keep this one, put him in a creel. Now here's a hole going underneath a tree. This is a bank undercut, and these type of structure really hold trout. There's a high probability that there's one in here. And there was. This brownie come right out immediately. This is the fun of trout fishing, but you got to work the entire creek. Don't just stay in one spot. You can see the dark spots on this brownie. Just a beautiful fish. Here's another long, clear hole. There's an undercut of the bank, and there's a rock at the end of it. And I watched him come right out from under the bank. You have to kind of stay away because it was clear. This was after an evening rain. Beautiful brownie here. Look at the colors, the iridescence behind the eye. This is another one I think I'll put in the creel for dinner. Check out my video on creel and putting the moss in, and I'm only going to take 2 trout home. I'm going to cook those. I'll make another video on how you clean those and cook those on the grill. So check that out. And don't forget the snakes. They don't bother me, but boy, some people don't want anything to do with them, and that's why you have the creek to yourself. Remember, fish the entire creek. Look for cover, riffles, rocks, brush, deep, dark water. Late spring and early summer trout on small streams hold to their cover. Get some exercise, walk the creek, and keep your focus. Because as soon as you let your concentration fade, that trout you thought wasn't there will make its presence known, whether you're ready or not. If you like my channel, think about subscribing. And maybe hit that like button. Until next time, I'm Mr. R, and this is the Rondinelli Project. We gone.